We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We wanted excitement. How's that for excitement on the very first play?
Yeah, they had it in their head. They were going to test the secondary right off the bat, but they were up to the challenge, and he had a convoy in front of him. I thought he was going to bring it back all the way. Instead, they'll settle, and that's really a wrong word, isn't it? They'll settle for really good field position.
5-10, 180.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Alert, alert.
Pull it together.
Hey, watch hands, watch hands. Take 2 of them. Check it backer, check it backer. Flash, what's that?
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger to Michel on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Snickers, 66.
Mike 52.
Recon, 132 fighter. Flash, what's that?
First carry for James Conner, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just like that. Just like that.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
SOS. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check 26, check 26, 6. Bullet high.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 40-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Mack Wilson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Focus. Check 15.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Like 20.
Brings up 3rd down.
Take both of them. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Check loose.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Take 2 of them. I got you. Check. Fresno. Nickers. 50. Hey. High 7.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
55, Mark, 55.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Right here, right here. Alert, alert, alert. Let's go, my touch.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. They'll try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Mayfield now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, jump.
Check. Check, hot route.
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 16. Watch out.
Protein spill. Hey, alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
You got tight right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got you.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Get him, boy.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Slam. Help out. Check 43. Shoot. Check.
He can run, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The Browns take over first and 10. Let's go, baby. At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Regular.
First down, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Set. 180. Alert. Hey, Delta.
55.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Mayfield on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Watch the twist.
Easy.
Crunch.
And he's got room. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Double bump. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Quarter. Shift. He's coming.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
36-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
180. Right there. 56. Hey, tight.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Point it right.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mayfield with it once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
I'm coming.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, Mike 52. Hey, wahoo!
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
I'm coming, baby. Take both of them. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
It's going to be a long... These 2. Let's go.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Smith here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Jamie Gillen now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. They'll get a couple yards on that one. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pilot, 64, weak. SOS. 6 guys. Check loose.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And get that to Michelle, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Focus. He's checking. Crash. Switch.
On the ground, Michelle. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Barber. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Check.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Snickers.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger to Michelle on the screen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pick me up. Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Crunch time, defense. Regular. Mike 28. And watch the line. Mike 28. Mike touch.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage.